Hello, hello, hello. It is Thursday night. It is LinkedIn Hotspot Live, and I'm your host, Miss Nina B. Abdul Wakil, your LinkedIn strategist and coach. And I'm excited tonight to bring to you a wonderful, wonderful, amazing woman who is unapologetically a woman of God and is so passionate about helping people just to do this business thing. And so tonight, I'm going to have with me Dr. Stevie Mills, and she's going to be talking about launching either your first or your next 5-figure virtual event from home. Why? Because she knows all the things. But before I bring her to the stage, I want to just say hello to my tribe, the LinkedIn Hotspot Live. We've got new people in the group. Welcome to the new members of the LinkedIn Hotspot. Please make sure post, say who you are, say what you do, who you serve, and how people can connect with you on LinkedIn. Just post that in the group and I'll approve the post and you'll be connected with more members of the tribe. You know, it's important that you are intentional about doing the thing, doing the connections, making the moves to grow your brand, because what does that mean? Growing your business, right? And there's so many different ways you can be doing that. And obviously our group is all around LinkedIn, but there's so many pieces that connects. So, you know, like last week or the week before when I was talking about features on LinkedIn, I talked about events, which LinkedIn has enhanced its event features. So not only can you create an event, you can post, you can connect it to either in-person or virtual events. You can invite people from your connection pools. You can actually host an event and post an event from your business page on LinkedIn. So much functionality is available that you can use in your strategy. And so tonight, I had to bring somebody who can talk to you about actually hosting those events. I want you to use the event feature, but you got to have an event to be talking about, right? So if you are with us tonight, say hello in the comments, let me know. But I'm going to move right forward and I'm going to bring to the stage Dr. Stevie Mills. I'm going to let her formally introduce herself and just go for it and share. So come on up to the stage, Miss Dr. Stevie.
Hello, thank you so much, Miss Nina B. What's going on? Yes, that's my girl, for real, y'all. We've broken bread together. That means we family.
We are. Her mom. Love to your mom. You know how I feel, right?
Yes, I am super excited to be here. And I'm super excited to dig into this. So thank you so much for allowing me to be here.
Yield the stage to you. I'm going to be sitting back and taking notes.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Stevie Mills, and what I do in life is to help women business owners to create an online business that honors their values so that they can live a life that they love. And so I, in the midst of the pandemic last year, was able to do something that I never thought I would do, and that is to become a 6-figure earner. So yes and yay in my business. And God is so amazing because part of my testimony is that 4 years ago, I couldn't even think about how to make $800 within 30 days. So I was evicted from my home. Now, you see, I sit in my office in my home, and I sit as somebody who was able to leverage and in my business create about $95,000 in 7 months. And most of that, again, was able to help me become a 6-figure earner in 2020 when the world was going crazy. And one of those things that I attribute the most to being able to help me do that is a virtual event. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to teach you directly from my latest book. It is Click to Cash. Yay. It is 7 proven strategies that will help you to make money in your online business. Miss Nina B just dropped that link for you. Yes, honey. That is her direct link. You just got to click it. You want this book. You want this book for real. I'm telling you. And I'm going to go inside of this book. I'm going to teach you. I tell people get their pen, their highlighter, because chapter 4 is about virtual events. And I'm going to read from this so you'll see, and I'm also going to teach directly from this book. So if we turn to page 32, it says, virtual events have become a must-have part of my online business since the pandemic. The world of live events was forced to shut down when the world had to shut down. One of the things that I set a goal to do in 2020 was travel and host live events. I started my year off doing that, but as we all know, by March, live events were not possible. I've been hosting virtual events since 2010 via conference call, long before these fancy new platforms, child, like StreamYard, Zoom, whatever. And we have now, right? In this chapter, I'm super excited to break down how possible it is to make money from live events, live virtual events, because I love to do mine live. We actually have some events coming up real soon. In 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, I earned over $7,000 in a weekend. $7,000, y'all need $7,000 extra from your home. But guess what? Fast forward to 2021 in January, I had a $9,000 day and made $11,000 from a virtual event. Oh my gosh. The great thing about virtual events is that you have no or low overhead. You get to keep the majority of the money that you make from it. You also get to be creative with how you want your event to go. Some people love lots of bells and whistles. There are lots of virtual event platforms for the bells and whistles. I focus on the experience and that the attendees will have. I just keep it simple. We hop on Zoom and have a great experience. It is an experience, though, for real. I love creating experiences, and that is what makes my event stand out from the crowd. I love to have fun. Miss Nina B could probably attribute to that. Listen, she can tell you, because if it's a DJ around, I'm cutting the rug. And I love to be interactive. That's definitely seen in my events because we have to have the DJ. And here are some steps. I'm going to go through some steps for you to go ahead and take your live virtual event to the next level. And I say live virtual event because I like to do mine live, but some people like to pre-record, get the copy out, and then do that part. So it's up to you. It's your world. It's your business. If there was one way to run business, guess what? There would not be so many hamburger restaurants in your city. Catch that on the way home. So the first step is to choose your topic. Choosing your topic for your virtual event is key to the success of it. It is the foundation of what your event will be. Topics allow for people who may not know you to resonate with who you are and your message. I suggest that you choose something that will be memorable and that is clearly a natural connection to your business. That way you can be sure that it is going to be long-standing. For me, I chose the topic of my virtual experience to be no more hidden figures. And I actually trademarked that, no more hidden figures. So my event, one of them is called No More Hidden Figures Virtual Retreat. It is connected to my business because I coach a lot of people on visibility, getting out here and being seen. And as a visibility coach who coaches my clients to get seen and get paid online, the topic that you should choose for your virtual experience is one that will be attention grabbing as well. If someone is scrolling through social media, you want them to stop the scroll on yours out of all these things. Number 2 is choose what type of virtual event it will be. Again, choose what type of virtual event it will be. The type of event that you host also has to be considered. I host virtual retreats. I do that because I want my event to be laid back, fun, informative, and inspiring. The word retreat is something that just exudes relaxation. You may want to host a virtual conference or summit. This event is more structured. It is one that you may have several keynote speakers and breakout sessions. You can even host a webinar. These are all virtual events. So let's see, or an online trade show where people come and shop. You don't want to just come online and shop. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that it is a great fit for your brand and your business. Number 3, step 3, we're getting through this, honey. It does not take all day to make money. So number 3 is create a free event, then create an upsell. And I use a strategy consistently to create a free event and invite attendees to invest with me. This is proven to be successful because it allows me to use the event as a tool to get my attendees. who are potential clients to know, like, and trust me more. When you take the time and opportunity to create experiences that help create relationships, people are more likely to do higher investments with you. Now, I typically do 3-day events. That's just me, because it gives me the opportunity to be in front of people long enough for them to get to know who I am and get a feel for my personality. Trust me, it doesn't take all that, but I like to do that because I just like relationship building. Some people do a day event. Some people do it 4 hours. It's up to you. So I also like to do it because it feels like I'm making them an invitation to work with me versus just making a cold offer. So the perception is that one intrinsically feels better than the other. So for me, you will hear me say invitation versus offer. Anyone can make an offer, but not everyone will take the time to make an invitation. The next step is to create Raving fans. We're still reading from Click to Cash. I'm telling y'all, this is the gold. The next step is create Raving fans. And so for this one, think like the rock star that you are. This one is going to take some bossing up. You are the it factor rocker of your brand, and people are waiting for you. A virtual experience is the place where you get to show up and literally be the star of the show. I know that the thought of that may be a bit much for some of you who are more introverted, but trust me, creating Raving fans is one of the best ways to increase your visibility, credibility, and cash quickly. It don't take all day to make money, y'all. It puts you in the driver's seat of your own brand and is key for you to showcase your skills. When you create a virtual experience for people who are excited about what your brand is all about, not only will they be Raving fans, they will become official and unofficial brand ambassadors. They are super excited about the experience you have cultivated, and they can't help but spread the word about you, your virtual experience, your products, and your services. Get excited. Taking the extra steps that it takes to engage people in your virtual event continually will be monumental when it comes time to invite them to make an investment. This is why companies, and I know you guys are LinkedIn lovers, so companies like Chick-fil-A and Walt Disney continually dominate in customer service. They have it down to a science, and you can tell by the number of people who resonate with their brands. I have worked for Walt Disney World. I was in the college program. Trust me, I understand the level of amazingness that is Walt Disney World and Walt Disney properties and all the stuff. It's all the same brand. As a matter of fact, one quick thing that they do, suppose your child drops an ice cream cone at Disney. Honey, I bet you somebody be running out there to pick it up and give you a new one. That's just the brand of Disney. That's how you have to step up in your own brand. If you did that at the Dollar restaurant, shouts out to the Dollar menu. I go there too. But if you did that at the Dollar restaurant, I bet you they wouldn't be running and giving you a new one. Now, Chick-fil-A and Walt Disney have generations of families who continue to come back each generation. That is remarkable, and you have the opportunity to do the same with your virtual event when you take the steps to cultivate an experience that will go far beyond the day of the event. All right, so we are on the last one, but before, I just want to do a quick recap. So the first step was choose your topic. The second step was choose what type of virtual event it will be. Third step, create a free event and then create an upsell. Or you can do it a different way. This is what I did last year. These are my proven strategies of last year. You may see me doing different things this year, but this is what got me 6 figures in my business. So I'm telling you the proven strategies. And then create Raving fans was the fourth step. Now we are on step 5, the final step. And that is create a platform. Create a platform. Platforms have allowed all businesses to be equal in the marketplace, no matter how much money they have. Your platform is what your business stands for and how it carries out its mission to the world. If you have ever seen any type of pageant, you will notice that the contestants are often asked what their platform is. The answers may range from human rights to preserving the planet. It is what they strongly believe in and what their work is about. When it comes to our businesses, we must have something that we believe in that our work is about. Those who make the most money could bring their clients on the journey of understanding what that work is about and then making financial investments in it. Your virtual event should be the key place where people can come to see and feel your platform. It should be loud and clear about what it is and what it stands for. My virtual event supports my platform because my platform is all about Christian women not hiding when doing business. I do not want them to hide their mission, vision, purpose, faith, personality, or anything else about them. I want them to live out their God given gifts. I'm sure that as you read this, you can feel my passion for my platform. Like, I'm on fire about it. I want you to have the same passion for yours so that people can feel it and also invest in it. People love being part of a winning team. All right, so that's what I have for you, the 5 steps of creating a virtual event or experience. I like the word experience because that's just me. But I am Dr. Stevie. Again, I would love for you to get your copy of Click to Cash. Miss Nina B has got y'all with a special link that is exclusive to her. So definitely get with her. Get that link and come on so you can learn those 6 other strategies and learn some more because I didn't even read all the goodness. So, all right, Miss Nina B.
Dr. Stevie, thank you so much. It's so simple and clear, right? So I love the steps you shared. I encourage everyone to get the book, and she's breaking it down. I think the one that resonated with me tonight that I hadn't really thought about it was about the platform, right? Know your platform. Why are you in this? Where do you stand on something? And bring people along as a part of your journey, right? In that, so that they understand, where your heart is, and people connect to people at the heart level, right? And then it becomes so much easier to create those raving fans and all of those, right? So I really appreciate all the steps. I hadn't really thought about how those elements really play into your business success and even a successful event. So what you're sharing is not just about an event, but just for your business to be successful, right? So let me check and see. So Diane said, I like the word experience. I like experience too, because experience is what we do, right? So whether it's a good experience or not, hopefully it is. But, we have a lot of things that we go through in life, but each one of it is an experience that has a level of impact. So when we start crafting it and planning and organizing for our event, when I work with my team at work, I always say, what is it that we want people to walk away feeling and knowing, and not like, oh, we could do this or we could do this. Like, well, how is that helping the person who's going to attend and their experience, right?
Absolutely. You want people to feel like, it's funny, I did No More Hidden Figures in January and people are still talking about it. Okay. Talking about the January event. So you definitely want to have that type of thing where people, when somebody says No More Hidden Figures, they're all about it. You want to create that type of thing for yourself. So I totally agree.
So I'm going to share the link one more time and say thank you, Dr. Stevie, for showing up. I do see. Okay, let's see here where it says, suppose someone is not very tech literate but want to maximize their devices to make money. What suggestions would you offer them to speed up their learning curve?
I will tell you, I'm not very tech literate. I'm not very tech literate. And virtual events is a great way to even explain this, because guess what? There are so many different platforms out here where you can be on, but I use Zoom. How many times have y'all gotten on Zoom for your meetings at work? How many times have you started a Zoom for your meetings at work? The platform doesn't really matter as far as that. And so I literally use the same phone that I dial out on. I use my computer, and I actually in a different presentation about virtual events. We go deeper inside that tech thing. And I say, I'm not tech literate. So I get it. Trust me. So you don't have to be. It's the same actions that you do as far as like social media. If you're on social media, especially y'all navigating LinkedIn, let me tell you, you can definitely do a virtual event because y'all are navigating LinkedIn in a way that the average person, myself included, is not as active as Miss Nina B is up here teaching you to be. So you don't even worry about that. The tech is not even that huge of an issue. Literally, if you want to just open up a Facebook group and create an event in there, that could be an event. You don't have to think about like doing all the bells and whistles. And that's why I talk about that in the book as well, because some people do that. And guess what? You can also hire somebody who's tech literate. So if you can't do it, just show up in your fabulosity or whatever it is that you
right.
And, hire somebody, let them rock their it factor on that, because the Lord has created more than one type of person out here in this world.
Very good. I agree. Sometimes, quite honestly, there's a point of what I call, I'm a techie, right? But there's a point of diminishing returns because, and I tell people, don't over engineer it. Don't make it, just because you can use all the tech that exists, that doesn't mean that is going to help the attendee experience or make the event better than it is, than it can be. So simple often is one of the best approaches. And it's about the content,
mm-hmm.
And the energy that you bring to it that people really are looking for.
Yes. And Sonia, hey Sonia, she said you want your attendees want to know when's the next event. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it helps to strengthen it. So if you think about it, and you do an event every quarter or whatever, then that person, you have 3 months to build a relationship with them, even if they don't buy anything, even if they don't invest in anything at the time, right? Thinking as a business owner, you still cultivate their relationship. Sometimes people take longer than others to do that. And if you like show up the most, and that's why I love flyers, right? Even if a lot of people don't come to your event, right? Then if you have a flyer, people know you're about the real deal. And at least they've seen it. They've seen you be out here visible. They've seen you do the thing. So it helps them to say, oh, she's out here still going. For me, I've been in business doing this stuff for like 12 years. So that's a lot of consistency in that time. And there are some people who've been there the whole time. There are some people who haven't, but you still got to put your stuff out there to the world.
Very, very, very. I was thinking about something I teach around, the flyers, right? So I was like, that's not just empty, and now digital versions of it. Those are the things you need to be posting so they're connected to your LinkedIn so people see your consistency. You say you're a speaker and I never hear anything about you speaking, right? So it's like if you're, on a digital event and if you're on a podcast, you need to be posting those things so that it shows that you're consistent and that you're actually doing what you say you do. But that's a side note. Okay, we are not going to stay on long. I just wanted to say, I wanted Stevie to share some nuggets. I encourage you guys to grab this book because it is chock full of information, and obviously connect with Stevie. Stevie, how can people find you? Where do they find you?
Let me give you a free guide, actually, because I want you to have this free guide. I told Miss Nina B, we were talking prior to getting on that I love Clubhouse, and I think that people who are on LinkedIn should leverage their Clubhouse. So I have actually a guide that teaches you 10 tips to get to 10x your visibility on Clubhouse. If you go to yourclubhousecoach.com, again, yourclubhousecoach.com, you can go ahead and download that for free. It is what I've learned. I've been on Clubhouse since December, and I've been able to get on some amazing stages with some amazing people. And so that is how you literally get inside of my whole wide world, and you get you some nuggets about Clubhouse, because I want y'all to dominate not only dominate, but be on these stages with all this expertise you have. I was telling Steve, be like, listen, people need to know this. So yourclubhousecoach.com. Thank you so much for this invitation. You know, I love hanging out with you, Miss Nina.
Right.
This is amazing. Cannot wait to see you again when the world opens up and we can go outside more and play.
Yes.
But thank you to you. And thank you to everybody here. Y'all have been amazing.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you. So listen, a couple of other options. If you are watching this in the LinkedIn hotspot, hey tribe, how you doing? If you're not, I invite you over to join us as a member of the tribe. Join Miss Nina B. Come and be a part of the LinkedIn Hotspot group. It is a Facebook group. Simply going over to Facebook and search for the LinkedIn Hotspot, or go to joinmissninab.com and it will take you there. So let me check the comments real quick. Great info. I'm purchasing the book now. Great info. Thank you so much, Stevie. And that's all we have for tonight. See you on these internet streets.